5, 4, 3.
Unreal. All right, here we go. Left Edge Society back here. Ben Franklin Ranch. We're going over some gear we have here. We have bags and bag plates for the actual tripods. The cool thing is called tack tables. We're going to go over a few of them right here. We have a few of them laid out for here. My buddy here, Jordan's going to talk to you about some tack tables. I'm going to go over some bags to use in the back here.
So in the table in front of us, we have this guy. This is the Kilt and Dagger UTE plate. They were nice enough to send this to us, check it out, mess with. Got some cool designs, some stippling, and a nice little lip here. So we're going to try that out. Arca on the bottom. All these are going to have Arca except one, and we'll talk to you about that. Next one is the Rhytec. This is the Bag Deck Pro. Again, this Arca on the bottom. They actually have the R-lock built in, and this is a Arca square, so that way you can put it any orientation you want. It's got like a grip tape design on the top, so that way the bag doesn't slide off at extreme angles. And it's also got these threaded holes to add accessories if you add to it. Usually keep this in my pack pretty slick. I don't put any accessories on it, but just going over that. This last one, made by our very own Matt Radford, and he's going to come on and explain this to you guys. Matthew?
What's up, guys? I'm Matt. So shout out to Ryan Beck at Beck Built Rifles. This is something that I wanted him to design me specifically for like NRL hunter style matches. You know, a lot of shooting off tripods, a lot of tack table, that kind of thing. So the reason I wanted this one is with these kinds of tack tables, right? They have the Arca plate that clips right into the actual tripod itself. So you're basically focused on the smallest pivot point on the tripod. Me personally, I don't like that. So what I had Ryan do is I had him mill out a 75mm adapter. That way when it's on my tripod, it can fall right in and it's as solid as it is. So the big thing in NRL matches is that we get to shoot in a lot of open spaces and they put you in some very awkward shooting positions. Sometimes you got to shoot over brush. MDT introduced the new thing called the triple pull. It's kind of expensive for a lot of people, but so my workaround with that is that I shoot it with as a team division. So my buddy and I both shoot the same gun, same cartridge, same dope, everything. So what happens is one of us will actually set up a position to shoot off of. The other one will actually range all of our targets. So when I had Ryan Beck from Beck Built make this tack table, I wanted it so it actually would go inside of a 75mm adapter. That way it gives me a solid shooting position regardless. So meanwhile, while my buddy's in his workspace ranging all our targets out there, right, I can come over here, use his tripod and the backup one that we carry. I can get everything straight, so when he's ready to go to work, his gun can immediately go down and he can build modified prone shooting position. It range, after he's ranged all our targets, you can just go to work from here. Basically, it's shooting modified prone. The benefit is I've got another set of hands to help me get through this workspace. After he's done, we'll flip-flop. It's been pretty successful for both of us. So check it out.
All right, guys, as far as how these tables mount up to the tripod, like I said, they're all going to have Arca. So on this one, like I said, it has an Arca square, and it has these R-lock pin cutouts. Our tripod here is a really right stuff, but it does not have the R-lock head on it. Works either way. So drop it in, close the clamp, you're solid. You can rotate it whichever way you want. Again, has this grip tape on here. You can take our light bag. That's not going to go anywhere. You can take the heavy bag. That's not going to go anywhere. And then you can take the big OG bag. That's not going anywhere. All right. So that works. Again, Arca is pretty universal these days. As far as the Kilt and Dagger plate, again, same thing. Has the Arca plate on the bottom. Slap that in. Again, whatever orientation you want it to be in. This also offers that lip in the back. So just like this has the grip tape to keep the bags on, this has the lips and some stippling on the top to accomplish the same thing. So again, not going to go anywhere. Take the heavy bag, not going to go anywhere. All right. now Bob's going to talk about some bags.
All right, well, here at Left Edge Society, some of our favorite bags we like to shoot with is the Armageddon Gear Gamechanger. We prefer like the pint size, the medium size Gamechanger right here, which is this. We have the OG size right here. The one we don't have is the pint size. We do have different fills. They come with the spec light, the standard, and the heavy fill. This has the spec light fill in it. Along with this one, it's just we have taken some of the fill out so we can adapt them to our personal needs and wants. It's as simple as undoing the Velcro back here. They have a little filler tube. You dump out the fill, dump it back in however you like to fit your needs. This is my personal bag. I like it like this so it contours my rifle better, but this is Jordan's. He likes it this fill as well. Something that he has on here is a good carabiner. This is for law enforcement. You got to deploy quickly, hook it to your belt loop, or for like NR hunters, or even the mammoth style, the team style matches. This is really key. Hook it on your belt loop, so instead of having it in your pack, you're not taking your pack off the chute. You can grab all your gear right away and go. This again is the medium Gamechanger, but it has the heavy fill on it. It's heavy. That's heavy, and that's light. That's a big difference. This is good for PRS. It's very stable for putting the rifle on any prop. Like over here is the heavy fill Gamechanger. On top of this concrete tube with the AI ATX right here, perfectly balanced, no problems whatsoever. This is the OG Gamechanger with the spec light fill in it. These are very, very good bags. We recommend these bags over any other bag on the market. They're extremely versatile in what they do and how you use them. One thing with these spec light Gamechanger bags that Jordan and I do love, with this either in the medium or the OG size, law enforcement, he and I are both law enforcement snipers. You can put this light bag, hook on the side of your pack, and go anywhere, and it's the versatile. This is the only bag you need to deploy anywhere, whether it be a prone position, a supported position, anything like that. These bags is a one-stop shop for all that stuff. Just hook a little carabiner on there, you can clip onto your belt, and it's not even there.
This is the only bag that you really need. We've all been down the road. We've been shooting a long time. We all have piles of gear in the corner. We've been through it, tested it, bought it, spent all the money on it. It all comes down to one bag, and this is what we use. All right? We don't get anything for these. We've all paid for them ourselves, but this is the only thing you're going to use. You can use this as a rear bag, flip it over, buttstock of the gun in here. You can ride up the sides in the V, left or right, if you need to get elevation or get it down. Positional. You throw it on a prop, a wall, a barrier, a pipe, a fence post, whatever it is, you always can get a stable position with this. If you have the wide base, put it on its side, throw the rifle right in here. You get as much purchase on this bag as you can, as stable as can be. Just like Bob's rifle is set up over there. That rifle's been behind us the whole time on a Gamechanger and hasn't moved, and it's not going to move. It's stable. And I'd say it's almost as stable as prone. Next use you'll get out of this bag is on a tripod. Now we talked about clipping plates into the tripod using Arca. Sometimes that's not the fastest way, especially operationally if you need to get a shot off quick. Sometimes you can just throw this bag again on top of this tripod. You'd have to set up the correct height. This is not set up for proper height for shooting off of with a bag. But just to demonstrate, you can put this bag on top of here, just like so. Put your bag on top, let it sink in a little bit, good to go. You're going to be very successful in this position as well. So all this stuff on the market, there's other people that make bags similar to this. We found, through our experience, through using it, through carrying it, that this was the way to go. So this is what we chose to go with. As far as carrying it in your pack for work, the Specs Light fill, like Bob mentioned, is lighter. So this is what I keep in my pack. That's it. You keep it pretty simple and basic. The days of carrying 15 bags with you are gone. And if somebody tells you you can't get a good position, well, you can using this. All right. So having a bag in your pack, your kit, whatever you want to call it, is almost as important as having ammo. You're going to need support to some extent. If somebody tells you you have to stand offhand, you don't, because you're going to have a bag with you. So you're going to be able to get a good position. So this and ammunition and dope on your gun, the three most important things you're going to have in your pack as a law enforcement sniper.
Another very important job for law enforcement and military sniper is actually observation. If you're in a position, you need to go from your rifle to your binos or to a spying scope, and you don't want to clip in and clip out and all that good stuff. You can just put your bag on here, as is, have your binos here, so it's a stable position. You can then pan left, right, top, down. So now most binos have laser rangefinders in them, so now you can laze and get accurate readings on targets downrange instead of kind of guessing if it was or was not the actual distance you have. This is a very stable platform, another versatile use of these bags for spotting in the law enforcement military realm. Thank you.
All right, so now we're going to put some of these plates to the test and see what works, what doesn't, or if they all work. So for this combo, Bob's using the Rhytec Bag Deck Pro. and he's using the heavy fill medium Gamechanger. Money. All right, now for this go around, Bob's using the same plate, the Rhytec Bag Deck Pro, only this time he's using the medium Gamechanger with Specs Light Fill. So we'll see if that changes the stability at all. Hits.
712 yards. Just saying.
Good shit. For this go around, we switched plates. We switched to the Kilt and Dagger UTE plate, and we went to the medium Gamechanger with the heavy fill. And we'll see how this goes.
Hold on. I will say it is mostly more wobbly.
Is it?
It's not like terrible, but there's definitely a little more.
Okay.
You'll see in the trigger cam.
Will you? Okay. All right, now we have the same plate, Kilt and Dagger UTE, but we switched bags. Now we have the medium Gamechanger with Specs Light Fill. We'll see if that changes anything.
One more. We're done. It's definitely more wobbly.
Finally, we've switched up to our last plate. This is the Ryan Beck built, Matt Radford designed tack table. This is what drops into the 75mm bowl on any tripod that'll accept that. We have the medium Gamechanger with heavy fill for this one. See how it goes.
Spec light fill.
All right, and our last combo is going to be the same plate, but now we switched to the medium Gamechanger with Specs Light Fill, and we'll see if that changes any stability at all. Okay.
We just put these tack tables with the bags through a little shot test with the trigger cam. Right here, I've got the Rhytec Bag Deck Pro. Here I got the Kilt Dagger UTE, and over here is the Radical Design, but Beck Design built plate. All very good plates. I would recommend each one of them. If I had to recommend the one overall the best, I'd probably have to go with the Rhytec. It was the most stable and the most versatile because you can still pivot like this. The Radical Design that Ryan Beck built was probably this most stable, but you don't have the action to pivot around like this. It's kind of in one position. You have to actually adjust the legs and make the actual pitch and the yaw go the way you want it to. The Kilt and Dagger, still a very good plate. It was just a slightly less stable for me from the shooting position off the tripod. Again, recommend all three of them. Go with what you got, but that's my honest take on these products. Check out our website, leftedgesociety.com, for upcoming classes, civilian and law enforcement. We have a big law enforcement class coming up September the 22nd to the 24th for advanced operations. Thanks again, it's Bob from Left Edge Society. 3-day law enforcement advanced class coming in September, the 22nd to the 24th.
Quiet on the set! Damn, you got yelled at.
What a jerk off.
Now this...